Yo, what's going on everyone? Miles Midoriya here. The other day we got a new trailer for All American Season 5. I'm so hyped for this show to return, so I want to talk about some of the things from the trailer. We're going to be going by characters, first starting with Jordan. This dude is about to go through it. We know at the end of Season 4, he had hurt his hand punching Wade right in the face.
He's really good at recognition.
In the trailer, we kind of get a tease of what he's going through. One scene shows him at a game with a cast on his hand. Another, he's in the workout room and a shot shows his hand is bothering him. And lastly, everyone's in the locker room seems to be excited except for him, which means he's down about not being able to play. At first, I thought it was because Olivia was writing that story about the coach. Then when I seen the trailer again, it was definitely probably about over him not being able to play. I hope this doesn't affect him too much because we all know how Jordan can get sometimes when stuff happens, especially throughout the seasons we've seen. So hopefully things work out for him over time and he doesn't do anything drastic. Something I kind of thought would happen but didn't think would be this soon is Simone coming back this season. From what was said in the trailer, it takes place around Christmas time, so she would be on break from college. She's not alone though. She has a friend Keisha with her who's from All American Homecoming. That means Simone and Jordan seeing each other is going to be a little awkward at first since he is kind of starting a relationship with Layla, because we all know everyone's going to gather together for Christmas. They bound to see each other again, but I see it sort of not being all that much drama when it comes to this situation. Going back to Keisha, we do get a scene of her looking at Cam. You can't see him that much because the scene is very quick, but we can all guess who it is. The look that she gave, she don't look like she's too happy. They could have just got into an argument or disagreement. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched All American Homecoming, Cam got a letter letting him know that he won't be having a scholarship because he can't play football. That potentially could be the discussion that they are having. Cam most likely didn't want to hear all that. He's on break from college. He's just trying to relax, not trying to think about all that. This will either probably get resolved somewhat here and then going into All American Homecoming. Layla may have a couple things going on, maybe even more. We couldn't see everything in the trailer, but what we did see was her going into the studio and Clay is in there. We know things between these two did not go well at all. Just horrible. Clay is still mad, threw her whole apology letter in the trash right in front of her. Her dad JP is having Clay run the label on top of that, and things between these two aren't going to go so well. Hopefully she's able to navigate throughout this whole situation. And another thing to add to the plate is Simone coming back. Once again, I don't think it'll be too much drama. It will be awkward, but it'll be able to work itself out. Now going into the big one everyone's been wondering about, Spencer and Olivia. Their relationship this season I think will be tested. We know Olivia talked to Wade at the end of season 4 and he had mentioned something about Coach Garrett. In the trailer we hear Spencer say, "I would never ask you to give up anything for me." This is going to be tough on both. Spencer sort of got the coach to finally come around and recognize him and is doing good in the games. This is just like in season 4 when she was writing that article about Wade. He had some resistance to it, but eventually he told her to do it. She didn't go through with the article. This time around is different. Spencer may take some time and agree with it. He still have his resistance, but overall this will affect everything because this is the coach that she's going to be writing the article on. Olivia in season 5 is going to have a tough time putting this story together because she doesn't want to hurt Spencer with her reporting on the coach as well as her trying to do her job. In the trailer, Coop says there isn't any other investigative piece that you could write about. Why does it have to be Spencer's team? Then it gets worse for the situation when Billy Baker's talking to his wife. I think he is, you know how these trailers are. He says, "We got a bad feeling about Coach Garrett. If they are right, it could decimate the entire football program." To be fair, for what Coop said, she wouldn't be talking about the coach if Wade wouldn't have brought it up last season. If whatever they find, whether he got the players in unfairly or messed with the grades, something, it could be a bad situation. If you remember in All American Homecoming, they had a similar situation where the baseball coach did something, but they were able to save the team. In this case, the team could or will be saved. Like, come on, they still got a story to tell. If they are right about the information, it's really going to shake things up. But I wonder if Coach Kenny will be taking over if a shift does happen to the team. Lastly, we do see Asher in the room with the players and the coach in the background going over plays. We see him with his girlfriend, so it's nice to see him have some things go right for him, and hopefully we see him progress more in this season. And glad to see everyone still hanging out together. We see JJ, Asher, and Jordan together when Spencer mentioned about having a party because it's Christmas and getting everybody together. Overall, I'm hyped for this show to return. Can't wait to see everything unravel, and also what new things will pop up from this season when the show returns on October 10th. Thank you all for watching this video. I do cover anime, TV shows, and sometimes movies. If you have any recommendations on what you want to see on the channel, let me know, and I'll see you all in the next video.